I have a problem with outside. I'm socially awkward. That's where the people live, Susie! What is up, you wonderful person? I hope you're ready for another adventure. Because I hope we are almost done with Lynne. Because I'm not entirely convinced it's a game. I understand it's a visual novel and it was free. I just expected a small semblance of choice. I am sorry, developer of Lynne. The story is quite engaging, though. So it is not all bad. With that, let's get to it. Hey, Lynne, you finally woke up, and good God, you look awful. Yeah. We're halfway to fully stressed out, Jas. What the hell? Why is there a brat stall in our kitchen? Morning, Sleeping Beauty. Did you have a good night? Their name is Vaughn. I'm feeling intimidated. Oh, I blink. I think I might be staring. There's somebody in the kitchen I didn't expect to see this sleepy Monday morning. Jas being awake is unusual enough, but it's the person sitting beside her that really makes me stare. It's a woman with dark skin and shockingly pink hair. Her face is comprised almost 50% of metal. She has enough piercings to set off the security system in any airport across the world. I can't even count the number of piercings she has. There are probably, almost definitely, more that I can't see. This woman is called Vaughn, short for Yvonne. She's Jas's older, kind of creepy friend. Vaughn hardly ever comes over. Dad doesn't like her. He thinks she's a bad company. I'm not sure if I agree or not. Vaughn is pretty cool, but she's also rather scary. I think I last saw Vaughn 4 months ago. She said she'd become a Wiccan. She asked me if I wanted her to read my palm. I don't really believe in palm reading, but Vaughn is very, very convincing, and I was a little afraid that if she saw the imminent end of my life in my hands, it might come true. Alright, here we go. Hey there, Vaughn. I give her a shy little wave. Vaughn laughs. I don't know if I want to impress her or try to hide from her. The two conflicting emotions war inside my head. That's probably why I'm clinging to the side of the kitchen door like a lizard. That was my spot-on lizard impersonation. You're welcome. It's bad enough that I just got out of bed, but I'm still wearing my pajamas. My hair is all mussed up, too. And what's new with you? Jas is right. You don't look so hot. Words, English, hard. Oh, nothing really. Just bad dreams. Yeah, must have been pretty awful. You look like a zombie. Thank you? Coming from a woman like Vaughn, I think that might count as some sort of compliment. Maybe? Is it 'cause of exams? I hear you have GCSEs in a few weeks. It could be. It's a little stressful. Gotta be hard being the smart one of the family. Oh, I'm not really. You're smarter than me. Well, that's not exactly hard, is it? Oh! Shade! I don't know why shade is a basketball. Oh, don't be a bitch. Jas tries to give Vaughn a shove, but Vaughn avoids her easily. Being quite heavily pregnant with a round stomach like a cannibal, Jas can't really counter. All she can do is tut. And why aren't you at school, little miss? It's gone 9. It's study leave. Oh, I remember that. You always get study leave round about the last month of year 11, huh? Yeah. That takes me back. It's been so long I almost forgot. I meant to stay at home and study, I guess. That's why I'm in my pajamas. I don't need to get dressed yet. At least, didn't think I did. If I'd known Vaughn was coming over, I might have cleaned myself up a bit. Well, don't stay up too late. You'll get panda eyes. Despite being so scary looking, Vaughn's actually pretty nice. She did let Jas crash on her sofa for a few weeks after that whole debacle with Dad. Then again, Jas did get knocked up at a party Vaughn held at her house with all her weird goth friends, so maybe she felt responsible. Whatever. I don't really understand Jas's relationship with Vaughn or how they became friends in the first place, but it's not my place to pry. All I know is Jas and Vaughn have been friends for almost 6 years. Vaughn's 27, I think, so they must have met when Jas was 13 and she was 21. That's a bit weird, but they've always gotten on pretty well. That's okay. I'm also weird. Thumbs up for weird people. I don't think they're dating, but Jas likes to make jokes. I'm pretty sure they're nothing more than jokes, but with Jas, it can be hard to tell. I glance at the bread bin. The plastic bag of Warbuttons half and half is all but empty, with only 2 slices remaining. No! Not the crusts! No, please! As I thought, they're the crusts! No! Thanks, Jas. Thanks, Vaughn. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not hungry anyway. Need no stupid crusts. I sigh, closing the bread bin with a dull thud. Jas blinks. Don't you want to eat anything? No, I'm fine. You'll get sick if you don't eat. You're already so tiny. I'll be alright. Memories of my dreams still linger in the corners of my mind. I'm afraid that if I put any food into my mouth, it'll suddenly transform into a squirming mass of spindly legs. Ugh. I still feel sick. I need to get out of here. The kitchen is stifling. I'm actually going to see Susie. Are you going to study together? Something like that. Alright, well, whatever. Jas gives me a lazy wave, her free hand resting against the bulge of her belly. She always seems to have one hand pressed against her belly nowadays. Maybe she's trying to communicate with the alien life form growing slowly inside her. Well, that was kinda mean. Or maybe she's trying to stop it from bursting out. Also kind of mean. That's a scary thought. Even scarier than Vaughn. Have a good one, Lynne. Don't stay out too late. If Dad gets back and you're not here, he'll go ballistic. I know. Oh, there's another stress. I know only too well. We're sorry to announce that the train departing from platform 2. Count it, 2. I don't know why I'm doing this. To London Waterloo is delayed by approximately... I heave a sigh and glance at the electronic display board. The train timer blinks up, bright orange against black. Susie lives a couple of stops away. It should only take 5 minutes to get there, give or take. But there's some kind of holdup. None of the trains are running on time. For London, that's actually pretty rare. People always joke that it'll be the end of the world before trains start arriving on time. The trains and buses in London are pretty punctual. Even when they aren't, there are so many other trains and buses that follow similar routes, it doesn't really matter. I wonder if somebody threw themselves onto the track. When there's a big delay like this, that's usually the case. It's a fact of life I've been aware of ever since I was 5. That's actually kind of depressing. I frown, tapping my foot against the platform. A bag of chipsticks rolls past me. They bounce by the breeze. The packaging glimmers in the sun. There are enough bins around here. Why do people litter? Are they really that compelled to cause petty crimes? Never underestimate the power of laziness. This does not require a dramatic stare. And I don't think I'm that dramatic. Oh well, it's got nothing to do with me. I glance up and down the platform again. It's a lot quieter than it usually is. I managed to miss rush hour. The businessmen I'm so used to are already at work. There are just a handful of stragglers like me, mostly dressed in casual clothes. Most of the pedestrians milling about, glancing at the train times, seem to be around my age. They're probably in year 11 too. We're all on study leave until the beginning of June. And speaking of people my age... I see a girl. Oh no. Lynne with an E. A very familiar girl. A girl who looks a lot like me, but at the same time, decidedly isn't. She was in my dream last night, watching me with cold and impersonal eyes while I squirmed. She looks tidy and presentable as per usual. Her black hair is neat and straight. She's wearing casual clothes, but she manages to make them look sophisticated, like a model in a fashion magazine. I wonder how expensive her clothes are. They probably cost much, much more than mine. Lynne catches me staring and blinks. She looks at me, tilting her head to one side. Is she going to come over? Does she want to say hello? I hope she doesn't. I'd rather swallow a sewing needle than speak to her. Damn, Lynne is throwing the shade today. Still basketball. I never talked to Lynne in school. I certainly don't want to talk to her outside of it. Why is she at the train station at this time anyway? She doesn't have any friends to visit? And what is up with the warbly woos of this background music? Wub, 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 wub. I know, because she's been in the same form group as me since year 7. Maybe Miss Madley thought we'd get along since we look so similar, and I've never seen her talk to anyone. She just sits by herself, staring out into space. Wub, 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 wub. Not that she seems to mind. What a weird girl. I really can't stand her. In fact, I think I hate her. But I've said that already, haven't I? Susie, enough with this! What is it? Ugh, I just can't believe it! Susie sits on the edge of her bed, clutching a pink heart-shaped pillow tightly to her chest. Susie's chest is bigger than mine. Maybe that's why she's so popular. What is this music? What is up with the music in this game? Sometimes when I look at Susie, I can't help but feel jealous. She's not just bustier than me, she's prettier too. Her clothes are nicer, her parents are richer. Susie's bedroom is really, really cute. It's pale pastel pink with a few stuffed toys lying on the bed and a rose-shaped rug on the floor. Susie's bedroom is a little childish in a way, but I think it suits her. It must make a perfect backdrop to her live streams. What does she do during her streams anyway? Does she talk in Japanese and do cute dances? I don't know. I don't really want to know either. But Susie's expression right now isn't very cute. I wonder if Aki broke up with her. She's angry about something. Positively fuming. How could Aki ask me to do that? That's so degrading. Oh no, it's even worse. This is the hentai. No! Gotta press forward though. What did he want you to do? Oh, all kinds of things, like, you know, stuff on webcam, this and that. Susie grips the pillow even tighter. Ugh. I don't know how much online relationship. Oh, I don't know much about online relationships or offline relationships for that matter. So my advice might not be that useful. But you're not even old enough, right? Like that matters. Get with the times, Lynne. Am I really that outdated? It's not my fault. It's hard to keep up with the current trends when I don't have a laptop. Not like Susie. There's a computer in her house, but it's an old and boxy and from the 2000s. It takes forever to start up, and the internet connection is always guttering on and off. I've only ever used it for homework. I'd certainly never use it to try and have an illicit relationship with an Asian boy, man rather, on the other side of the world. Damn it, Susie. Jas would find out, or worse, Dad, and how embarrassing would that be? But it doesn't sound like Susie wants an illicit relationship either. I don't know much about it, but wouldn't doing things on a webcam, it sounds a bit sad, doesn't it? Cheer. We were certainly never taught about it in sex ed. Well, yeah, there's nobody actually there, so you need to imagine a bit. At least I have a good imagination. This is getting weird. Susie throws the pillow to one side and adjusts her pigtails. She strikes a pose. I'm everybody's cute little sister, Suzumi. That's her stage name, but can you really call it that when she doesn't perform on a stage? Her stage is her bedroom. I clap politely all the same. I don't know why. I feel obliged. I don't know what this is, but I like to do it. When you do that, you sound like a completely different person. It's part of the act. Everyone loves it. Susie rolls her eyes. I think she's wearing false eyelashes and circle lenses. Everything about Susie seems a little too big and not entirely real. It's like watching an actress on TV. I thought Aki was different, but maybe he only likes me because of Suzumi, too. But he's writing you music! Yeah, not for free. Guys don't help cute young girls out for free. They don't. Scandalous. Of course not. People are always thinking about themselves. Not that I'm much better. I mean, I'm using him too. Susie sighs. There are strings attached. You mean you have to do this and that? Yeah, this and that. Susie lies down on her bed and stares up at the ceiling. She must be mussing up her pigtails, but she doesn't seem to care. The cute little sister Suzumi is gone. Now, it's just Susie. It was always just Susie. I don't mind playing around with him that much, I guess. It can be kind of fun, and I like the attention, but I don't know. You can go too far! Hentai. Did he make you feel uncomfortable? Yeah, I mean, I'm on my period. Why'd you want to do, intimate things? Susie makes little quotation marks about her fingers. I guess there's a limit to how intimate things can really be when you're separated by thousands of miles of ocean. When I'm bleeding profusely and my stomach hurts... I look down at my thighs. I start to blush. Did he want to see? Yeah, he always asks to see. I said I didn't wanna, but he was so insistent. I was like, whatever. If it'll make you shut up, I don't really care, but it's gross, you know? Susie pulls a face. I felt fine at the time, I think. I don't know. It didn't really feel good, but whatever. He seemed to be enjoying himself, and I told myself it was fine so long as one of us did, but... Susie bites her lower lip. It's very soft and shimmery. She must be wearing lip gloss. I don't know. When I woke up this morning, I felt kind of... I can't explain it. Dirty. Oh no, she's a dirty girl. She was so nice with the pigtails and the whatnot. She holds her pillow even closer to her chest. She's still staring up at the ceiling. Her hair fans out about the bed like a halo. I didn't want to do it, so why did I agree to it? Why'd I let him push me around like that? I'm not a pushover. I'm good at sticking up for myself usually, so... Alright! We're gonna go back to what I said last episode about me not being a bad influence. I don't care if you're a boy, a girl, or something in between, or something not in between, out between. Don't let people bully you, especially on the internet. Don't show them stuff. Okay? Good? Alright. I'm not a pushover. I'm good at sticking up for myself usually, so... I didn't get it. He wasn't even here. It wasn't like he could make me do anything. There was nothing he could have done, really. Maybe you felt like you had to. Why'd you say that? Well, he is a lot older than you, and hasn't he been doing you all those favors? He bought you a lot of expensive clothes. Yeah, I guess that's what I thought maybe. I think he did a lot for me, so... Susie shakes her head. And that brings up another good point. Gifts should not be leveraged to make you do things you're not comfortable with. That's dumb. I don't owe him anything. I don't think so either. Especially not when I'm on my period. No way. Guys are stupid. They don't understand how girls feel. Shouldn't he feel flattered I'm going out with him at all? Whatever. Susie suddenly gets to her feet. She throws her heart-shaped pillow at her bed. It hits the headboard with a dull thud and falls limply against the pale pink mattress. I didn't bring you here to talk about boring shit like this. Lynne, you're going to be my camera woman for the day, alright? Alright. I've been practicing a dance lately. It's pretty popular. I should be able to rack up a decent amount of views on Nico Nico if I record it, and I want to do it outside too. Outside? Yeah, outside. You got a problem with that? Yeah, I have a problem with outside. I'm socially awkward. That's where the people live, Susie! That was very dramatic, I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry, it's true. Not really, but I've been Susie's camera woman for the last few months, ever since she started to gain some serious traction online. It's a very lucrative business. Not. Susie learns the dances, puts on a cute outfit, and then we go out into her back garden. Susie performs while I film her, trying to stop my hand shaking with an old Canon camera that used to belong to her dad and film her. Susie's dad goes birdwatching sometimes. There's an abundance of old, unused cameras lying around Susie's house. She makes good use of them. But I've never filmed Susie behind the boundaries of her back garden. Are you sure this is fine? Yeah, it's fine. I have no problems with it. Videos are more popular if they're done in public, like at a park. The scenery's nicer. These kinds of videos usually get more views. You can pull people in on the shock factor too, like, I did this cute anime dance in public. Oh my goodness! Scandalous, girl! I guess Susie's done her research. Beyond her little sister Suzumi persona, Susie's pretty calculating. She'll do most anything to boost her views and increase her fan base. You know, I hope you're ready for this one, by the way. I consider myself to be pretty calculating as well. I'm sorry. I'm impressed, but if you dance outside, people will stare at you. So what? A few stares won't kill me. They might insult you. I can deal with it. What if they throw things? People don't throw things in Hyde Park. It wouldn't be respectable. What if you get a bad Yelp review, Susie? Are you not thinking about your future? I feel like pointing out that most young girls don't dance to cute Japanese songs in Hyde Park either. But I don't. Instead, I say my voice unpleasantly whiny, even to my own ears. Susie? Hey, don't you Susie me. You're not the one who has to dance. I am. They won't say anything mean to you. But you don't have to. I do. It'll be good for my career. I'm trying to make money out of this. It's not all fun and games, Lynn. I can deal with it. After talking to Aki yesterday, I've had it up to here. Susie gestures to her neck. Sorry, up to here. With gross guys. If anybody's rude to me, I'll make them regret it. I'm not sure how Susie will make them regret it exactly. She's taller than me, but she's not that tall, and she's so skinny, too. But Susie's quite fierce. For a few moments, she has me convinced. She's dating a guy who's in his 30s. She must know what she's doing. Right? 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 Alright. That's probably all I should do for this one, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. Alright, and with our game saved, it was so wonderful having you here. If you haven't already, subscribe, ting the little bell, become a Wonder Friend, make Spudsy happy. Who's Spudsy? He's a mascot. I haven't drawn him yet, or made him into a plushie, or anything cool, but he's here, and in my heart, and in your heart. So subscribe, become a Wonder Friend. Make little Spudsy happy.